Commander B. The one who is going to command. So Ferrum is like a soldier who is going to be on the war front. And Cuprum is like the officer who gives the command. And see now the periodic table where Cuprum lies?
11th column.
So you see what is happening? It is
Maintaining.
Ferrum being in the 8th, it is still yet to climb. Cuprum is in the 11th, which is next to the 10th, the one who will command over there. The more you work with Cuprum, the more they can be in touch with their emotions. And what happens with Cuprum is that they have this basic thing that intermittently someone will prop up to oppose you. Someone will be there to give you a fight. Someone will be there to just dethrone you. You are at that position of being a general or being a commander or being a leader. And now what is going to happen is somebody will not get along with your opinions, with your thoughts, with your ideas. And therefore, there is a beginning of feeling that there is someone who is going to attack me now. With that develops the anxiety. With that develops this particular idea that now you are going to show some sort of alertness. Idea of anxiety, idea of alertness begins over here. After that, you have got zinger, which adds to constant threat. Round the clock, they are going to have this particular idea. Someone definitely is there. Someone is around the corner. Someone is around the corner. This is what becomes more for zinger than Cuprum. Next. You will see in decompensation that Cuprum has the delusion of being of a rank. They are of some rank. They are of some class. 11th column. There is a class attached to 9th, 10th and 11th. Peak. It is common in Cuprum because of alchemic metal attitude to do whatever to reach high position. Whatever come what may. I am not meant to stand in the crowd. I will stand on the stage. That's it. I am not meant to be with the common crowd. I am meant to be on the stage to be recognized, to be known, to be seen. Not every case has to be that powerful, as it is just a metaphor, but usually you will see they are never a person under control of someone else because they are more heavier now as far as otherwise is concerned. Much more than I am also. And so now if you meditate on this particular idea, that there is never a person to be under control of someone else, what do you think, what sort of personality they will be? If they have to be never a person under control of someone else, what sort of personality will these people be if you meditate on this?
Top position.
Rebellious personality.
Having
leadership
qualities.
Leadership qualities.
They will be in the top positions.
They will be in the top positions. Obstinate, headstrong. Harsh language. Independent.
Having their own ideas.
They will be very tough and rigid. Right? So they will talk about endurance. Unlike the fellow which talked about resistance. Endurance. Next. Cuprum has a feeling of being a peasant, yet they have a strong idea that they must realize for their thing. Someone who is now at that level who realize and recognize themselves like the king. But internally for Cuprum, the idea is, am I really a king? Are my words, are my opinions, are my decisions worthy to be followed by everybody? सोच उसका ऐसा है कि जनरल हूं, लेकिन क्या मेरे शब्द सब लोग, क्या मेरे मतों को जो मैं रखता हूं सब लोग मान पाएंगे? Will they be okay? Will they listen to that? Will they be really agree to whatever I'm saying? Right? Therefore, they have to be flexible, because now you're taking people along with you. So the idea is you have to be flexible. That's why copper is very good, malleable and ductile metal. You can make wires, you can make sheets, you can mold them into vessels, all this particular thing. So they have to have a little flexibility along with being tough. Not self-doubt. It's not about self-doubt. It's that, are everybody going to be agreeing to whatever opinion? Not doubtful.
Is it that this doubt that am I good enough?
Not am I good enough. I am there. I am the king. I am the boss. But does every statement that I pass agreed by everybody? If it is not, then I'll reason out and I'll be flexible. It's not about that I'm doubtful.
But if he is flexible, that means he is not sure of what he is.
No. Doubtful mein what happens is, I do not know. Very fact that there is a doubt means I'm dicey. Here they know, they put up the statement. They put up the number of points that is to be done by everybody, by the organization or by the group, whatever they are working with. But the idea is, do everybody agree to the point? If he says, you have to keep this bottle like this, what's the issue if you keep it like this? The Cuprum will say, okay, doesn't matter. Because his kingship that is there, that should not be heard. That should not be coming down. Right? It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's okay. So this is where, because they are good, malleable and ductility that is there, which makes them to be flexible in a way understanding. It's not about doubt, it is understanding. He doesn't impose. He will not impose and be very distinct. But he is tough, if at all, it comes to a state where this is the collapse state. When they are in a complete collapse state, see, remember to don't forget that there are two polarities of every remedy. यहाँ पर king है तो वहाँ पर simple, he'll be a simple worker, right? Castrated. It is symbolic for kind of castration, because without recognition from this king, they feel they have failed and are a peasant. That is the failed state of king, that they look at themselves as a peasant, as a simple worker, as a simple farmer, as a simple person. And that is where the delusion comes. Delusion, selling vegetables.
What is reason for me malleable to that is that he is anticipating if I don't, and if I'm not.
No anticipation.
If I'm not malleable, then I might have to face a rebellion.
I am malleable.
He is malleable because if he is not malleable, then there might be a rebellion.
There might be risk.
So he is adapting.
Is adapting.
To prevent that rebellion.
Is adapting to prevent that rebellion, because this is his failed state, which he doesn't want, which you cannot see in Ferrum. Ferrum are more tougher and rigid, because the electronic configuration is 288, right? In a similar way to what we saw with Ferrum, there is a focus on the process of achieving a high position. There is a kind of clear perception that they do not deserve the position. The power will never be in my hands if I do that. If I do cheap work, then you are lost. If you are going to do all these things, so if you are doing all this cheap type of work, then you are gone. So you have to behave, you have to carry yourself like a commander. So your thoughts, your thought, your movement, everything is like this. इस तरह से ही रहेगी. I didn't get you. If at all it is undeserving, if he is told to do this particular simple work, I don't deserve to do this. I'm not meant to do this. If I do this, then the castrated feeling is there. So how I should present myself? I should present myself like this is what Cuprum is. This is how Cuprum will live. Right? And time and after, because it's 11th column, it is adapted.
More like this position is not worthy of me.
These things are not worthy. This is not.
That's what we meant to say. There is a clear perception that is deserve this.
That do not deserve this position is a feeling inside.
ये मेरा लायक काम.
मेरा लायक काम नहीं है. ये क्या मुझे पानी लाने के लिए बोल रहा है? This is an example like that. So in the workplace, they have this constant alertness about don't tell me to do something which is low category work. And this is what he will bring in a history to you, which is affecting him. His diabetes, his hypertension, his eczema, his psoriasis begins from these type of things, right from childhood. Right? Now materia medica, if someone can read, Cuprum metallicum. Anybody has materia medica? Read mind, Boric or Franz Wermelin? Boric or Franz Wermelin or Patak will do. Mike.
Alan,
क्या will do?
mental and physical exhaustion from over exertion of mind and loss of sleep.
And see that. First line what they give. Mental and physical over, because they tend to do what others do in 3 hours, they tend to do it in 1 hour. The reason behind that, when you explore, what is the need for you to do so much? What is the hurry behind in doing it so fast than others that you are telling me? That reason ends up by need for respect. The need to show, wow, you are the one, you are the best employee, you are the best worker. They seek for being the worker of the year. That's the biggest appraisal. Ferrer doesn't want that worker of the year. Ferrer is not looking for that, but Cuprum looks for that further.
Exhaustion from over exertion of mind and loss of sleep. Attacks of unconquerable anxiety.
The anxiety is all about this. Am I better than the other? Can I lead the other? Can I be an example for other? The idea is setting example. I need to be the person who can set an example in the office. People should talk about me. If that particular work is there, oh, that Raju, see how he is doing, this is what is he for. Right? Go ahead.
The same thing will Varata Malmum will also do.
But then the plant kingdom, the plant family understanding, all that thing. So it comes with the background. Here, first of all, the literal thing has to come. Then the row 4 issue has to come. Then the 11th column issue has to come. Then we see all this. So then you can ask the leading question. At work, how are you? And that is a funny story, dog. Even they will tell you this. That is a funny story, dog. People always take my example. Wow. In what way? I do the work so efficiently. What is it that you are seeking? I set an example to others. All the qualities then you start with. To confirm that this is how Cuprum will be.